We the ones with the birthright. And we got people that don't look like us that's pushing us harder to recover our birthright because they sick of the bullshit more than us. Remember, we was willing to accept the bottom because we were strong enough to take it, right? They didn't never want to, because in order to oppress a motherfucker, you got to stay down with them. You got to have somebody to hold that motherfucker down in order for him to stay down. And the motherfucker that's holding you down feel just as bad as the motherfucker that's sent them to hold you down, making you feel it. And then we get caught up in the emotions. It's the navigation system. You can't get out of it if you don't know how to read them. Emotional intelligence. What you think they come up with that shit for? You think that's some new shit? Emotional intelligence go all the way back to temple priests and motherfucking Kemet and Teotihuacan and motherfucking Indian Apple and what's it called, motherfucking Himalayas, right? They ain't talking about being a player for the Himalayas for no reason. A player in this game of life from the Himalayas, where the cave of the ancients is. We come forth and walk the land among the people because the Sun Wukong became the Hanuman who had to go to the west to recover the sacred scrolls. The 10 sacred scrolls is the 10 keys that they use to imprison you. Economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, war, and health. The 10 scrolls of wisdom are the Monkey King. And his journey to the west is to capture the 10 scrolls. The 10 scrolls of wisdom tells you how to effectively run a government without being oppressive to the people. It's the prince. It's the order of the prince. It's the law of nature being applied to the human arena. It's the wise ones in nature's job to come from the Himalayas and walk among the other players in order to see how they playing the game, in order to solve the problem of who's playing the game right and who playing it wrong. And now we know how to play the game the right way. We can all be winners because it's only one position, and that's the winner's circle. And we all got expressing itself from a different position. So I just so happen to be the pituitary gland in the Queen's chamber, waiting on this shit to be over. Look, I'm going to say this. They try to make us be colored folks, black folks, red folks, brown folks. They try to make us be niggas, Negroes, Negritos. They didn't classify us as motherfucking Moors and Cherokee and Choctaw and Chickasaw and gave us all the names they wanted us to have. Now we all got something to fight each other about. Which one is you? All the names they done gave us, you got a group of us that hold tight to that name. African American. Unapologetically African. Right? I'm a Pan-Africanist. Niggas be saying shit because it sound like they intelligent, and the whole time they a whole goddamn buffoon. But a broke clock right 2 times out the day. You know, when you really realize our best bet, each one teach one until we reach enough to flip the critical mass. But it's so many of us don't know how to talk to their family because they ain't got no communication skills. We don't know what to do. There's no instructional manual for us to follow. So whenever we get enough energy behind us to push Malachi out, we writing that manual. What the fuck to do to become who you are. He can write it, I proofread it, or I'll write it, he proofread it, but that's going to be a joint project. How to become yourself. Because somebody taught you to be other than yourself. Then Malcolm X, who told you that your lips was big, was ugly? Who told you that your nappy hair was ugly? Who told you that? And then why is they even telling you that in the first place when they should be telling you how the universe works instead of how you supposed to look to them? Xenophilia, xenophobia, the conflict of two foreigners' communication with a foreigner. One of them loved the foreigner, one of them hate the foreigner. The one that loved the foreigner, embraced the foreigner, bring him in and do business with the foreigner. But the other one who can't stand the foreigner want to kill him. 200 years later, the ones that brought the foreigners is the ones who couldn't stand them to begin with, want them all dead. But now the ones of us who found out how to live with these motherfuckers saying, what's the problem now? That was all your shit they was pushing. Now let them push this tribal shit. Let them go study out the manual of growth and development so they can follow the motherfucking rules and regulations of growth and development. Let them go sit at the feet of Angel Bay if they want to be a peace stone so they can learn how to stand up like a soldier and hold their post with a firm conviction. Understand what's going on. This shit is not a game, but it's still a game. It's serious, but it's still a game. And somewhere along the line, we gotta stop being judgmental and start looking for how to get power. Fuck who you don't like. Fuck who you don't like. Fuck who you like. The motherfucker you like more likely to do you dirt than the motherfucker you don't like. The motherfucker that you like is more liable to do you dirt than the motherfucker you like. You've been kissing this motherfucker ass and he been waiting on the chance to shit in your face. But the motherfucker who been being straight up with that you don't like ain't never did nothing to you. Warned you about that motherfucker whose ass you was kissing. Keep kissing his ass, he gonna shit in your face. But what you do? That's my brother. That's my sister. That's my mama. That's my cousin. Anybody teaching you hate is teaching you a self-defeated mentality. You can't run around carrying hate because that locks your emotions where you can't clearly read how you supposed to respond to the person. You ain't supposed to respond off of a prejudice. You supposed to respond off of frequency. How do the presence of this motherfucker make you feel? I tell people in a minute, if I automatically don't like somebody, don't bring them back around me. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't like this motherfucker. Don't bring him back over here. Ain't nothing personal, but your energy don't feel right to me. And I don't know what's up with you, but you can't come back over here. And I done it. And I will continue to do it. Right? So, when we out here trying to raise the consciousness and the minds of the people, once the consciousness grasps a hold of what I'm telling y'all, this shit is over. But Bobby Hemmings said it 20 years ago, this shit is over, but it never manifested. Something was wrong where it couldn't manifest. A new day couldn't manifest. Something was in error. Somebody had to come along and iron out that last wrinkle, that last error. Why is it not? Bobby was saying it 20 years ago, this shit is over. Man, this shit is over. He been saying it 20 years ago, but now here we is 20 years later, and we still saying it's over, but we ain't seeing the result for something is wrong. The only reason we ain't seeing the result because it ain't enough for us with the juice, with the birthright, with the blood right stepping up to the motherfucking mic. All of them trying to be entertainers and celebrities. I'm trying my best not to even be seen. But I still got to come out of my shell, defy my Scorpio nature of being a recluse, to teach on this social media shit, which I cannot stand. I hate social media with a passion when they was invented this shit. I never liked it, but it became a valuable resource because it was an untapped source of communication with our people across the land. No matter where they was at, this social media bullshit was gonna reach them. Look, I could go to Cali right now. I have a whole set of Vatos, motherfucking Bloods, Crips, all the motherfuckers that be coming to see and ask me questions and different things and show me love and show me respect because they've been listening to my lives. They know what's up. They know who I am, what I'm doing, and what it's about, but they can't help the motherfuckers on the East Coast. The motherfuckers in the Midwest know what I'm talking about. The Vice Lords know what I'm talking about, right? The Bloods, the GDs, BDs, they know what I'm talking about, but they can't explain it to the motherfuckers in Florida. They can't get it into the same depth. They know the 5%ers in New York. When they hear me and they listen and they hear me talk about putting Father God Allah and they hear me telling about why he had to do what he had to, they know what I'm talking about. They can't explain it to the motherfucking Hebrew Israelite niggas. They can't hear it. Cause I don't choose to acknowledge any God that got to kill off a nation of people in order for his nation to have somewhere to go. I don't subscribe to none of that bullshit there. If your God promised you a land in the future, he got you roaming the earth as a nomad, where's his motherfucking power? You were supposed to be organic to the land where he created you at. Why you ain't organic to the land? Where's you motherfuckers organic to? Right? I know I'm walking Mississippi clay dirt, walking. I know where them motherfuckers in Africa come from. I know where the ones in India. Where is you motherfuckers from? Where? Where? Y'all just popped up in history out of no fucking where with a whole religion. Where y'all come from? If you don't know where you come from, you don't belong here. You gotta be from, y'all ain't from Australia. You ain't from South America. You ain't from North America. You ain't from Europe, but you monopolized the motherfucking European empires. You ain't from the Middle East, but you monopolized the whole Middle East empires. You control the whole Islamic world. You and your Christian counterparts who put that motherfucking Quran bullshit together. Y'all control all of these motherfuckers. Where the fuck did you come from? You telling us that we ain't from over here, the place that we was originally created from first creation, and you telling us we ain't from here, but we can't find where you motherfuckers is from. You can match my DNA to Mississippi clay dirt. It's gonna come out 99.9% match. This nigga Mississippi clay dirt walking. DNA said it and it ain't lying. Where your motherfucking DNA gonna take us to? Where you motherfuckers from? Why your God didn't create your world where you can have your own world instead of trying to steal somebody else's shit for you? Your God a bitch. That's some bitch ass shit. He gonna take somebody else's shit instead of creating your own shit that you supposed to been coming into creation with. He gonna come take our shit. But we ain't supposed to say nothing because y'all chosen by God. Your God is a bitch ass nigga. Look, I told him when I read the book of Job, you know, if that motherfucker would have did that shit in the hood, we'd have wet that motherfucker up. Look what this motherfucker do. And the children of God came to prostrate before the Lord, and also amongst them came the devil, Lucifer, Satan, whatever the fuck name they want to use for him. And God, in his infinite wisdom, said, Satan, What you doing? Oh, nothing. I'm just walking back and forth, to and from, up and down in the earth. You ain't got nothing to do? Nope. I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs. Can't find the soul of steel. I got one for ya. Have you considered my little buddy Job? Job's an upright man, boy. I bet you can't make that nigga fall. That's traitor ass shit in our face. Adam, the first rat on record, and this God in Job is the first godfather to betray a motherfucker in the open. We didn't even see it. That's traitor shit. Have you considered going over there and raping my concubine, nigga? That pussy good. That's traitor shit. It's traitorism. Are y'all reading what these motherfuckers is doing and saying in this book? Are y'all reading critically, or are y'all critically being read? Which one is it? Right? Are y'all analyzing this shit, or are y'all analyzing shit instead of what you read? I'm just saying. Something is amiss here. Right? Something, look, this guy told the devil, that's my boy Job. Go get him, boy. Sick him. Now, Job done went through the worst hell of his life. This nigga done got the blisters. He had the herpes. This nigga caught the syphilis and the herpes. And he done caught all kind of shit. He caught cancer. He done had kidney failure, liver failure, heart failure. But he won't curse the name of the Lord. And Satan over there like, damn, what kind of juice you put in this nigga? This is a super nigga here. I can't break this motherfucker, make him fold for nothing. All the time, God set him up. You go ask the preacher about God setting Job up. He say, oh, he was just testing him. I thought you said that motherfucker already knew everything. If he already knew everything, he don't got to test Job. He know what Job gonna do. That's called an arbitrary test. You're just taking it up on yourself to do some shit to prove a point. Just like this government take it up on themselves to write some shit in the book and tell you it's the law, and then come bust you upside your head with a flashlight, choke you out with a motherfucking flashlight chokehold, California, shoot you in the back because they said you was running away, you was fleeing and eluding, so they had the right to execute any nigga on sight, which was one of the tribesmen who was caught running, go warn the rest of the tribes that the goddamn British is coming, right? So while we warned the tribe the British coming, they shoot us in the back, killing us with a stranglehold, stomping us out in the street, but we ain't supposed to say nothing. These motherfuckers coming to the hood with flak vests on, motherfucking bulletproof vests, helmets, motherfucking tactical motherfucking jumpsuits, tactical boots, tactical motherfucking firearm holders. They got AKs, AR-15s, M16s, 45s, 44s, 357s. They got automatics, semi-automatic, revolvers. They got pumps. They got grenade launchers, bazookas. They driving mini tanks through the hood. But guess what? We ain't allowed to have none of that shit. And we don't know we in a police state. We don't know we in the police state. We in the whole fucking police state in the occupied land, and we think that this shit is normal just because it was going on when we was born. This shit not normal. This shit not normal. This is not right. It's not all wise, right, and exact. This shit is all foul, fucked up, and derelict. This is not all wise, right, and exact. This is totally the opposite of all wise, right, and exact. We in the occupied territory. Wake up. Soon as we wake up, look, I'm telling y'all now, if Rod Hayes tell y'all we marching somewhere, somebody getting they wig split, whether it's the president, the speaker of the house, the governor, the mayor, and I'm going to be the head buster. I'm not finna send that motherfucker to go do what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm going to tell you what, y'all keep the rest of the motherfuckers off my back while I go bust this motherfucker upside his head. I'm not finna send nobody on no dummy mission. Got me fucked up. Cult leader. You won't get me caught up in that bullshit. I seen that trick play already. that motherfucking pony done rolled away. So you reach out to these motherfuckers talking about they want liberation. They want equality. I don't want no motherfucking equality. I want my shit.